stop chasing or begging your specific person in the 3D. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how to stop chasing or begging your specific person by practicing being in flow state. But first, if you would like to get coached by me, I offer an online course, Manifest Your SP Mastery. This is where I show you step by step exactly how to manifest your specific person. I also offer one-on-one coaching to help you manifest anything that your heart desires. And finally, I also offer monthly membership coaching. This is where you can get live coaching with me on a weekly basis to really stay on top of your manifestation game. Now, you can get access to any of these offerings by simply clicking the link below in the description box. Okay, let's get back to this video. How to stop chasing and begging your specific person. So where I want to begin with this is by first reminding you that the key to manifesting the version of your specific person that you desire, that is in a loving, committed relationship with you, that is married to you, that only has eyes for you, or that always prioritizes you, or whatever it is that you desire from them, is to simply saturate your subconscious mind with a story that implies your end. And when this new story becomes dominant within you, meaning you're telling the new story more than you're telling the old story, your subconscious mind must produce proof of this to you in your 3D reality. In other words, when you have a new assumption, and remember, an assumption is something that you accept as your truth that says, hey, me and specific person are in a happy, committed relationship. I'm the love of their life. I'm always prioritized. I'm always chosen. When this is your new assumption, this is when your specific person will now reflect this back to you in your 3D reality. This is when you'll manifest the version of them that you desire. Equally, if you have negative assumptions about your specific person, meaning let's say you have assumptions that say my specific person doesn't love me, they're not ready for commitment. If this is your current assumption, then your specific person is going to reflect that back to you. They always have to reflect back to you the assumptions that you hold within you. In other words, the stories that you have about your specific person is what they will always reflect back to you in the 3D. They can also reflect back to you your self-concept. So if you're somebody that has a low self-concept where you don't know your value and your worth, your specific person can also be reflecting that back to you in your 3D reality. Why did I start there? Well, my message is the only way to manifest the version of your specific person that you desire is to instill a new assumption that says you and your specific person are in a happy, committed relationship. If you haven't changed your negative assumption to a positive assumption about your specific person, any action that you take in the 3D is a waste of time. It will not work. So then this brings me to stop chasing or begging your specific person in the 3D. Sometimes in the comments, people will write, oh, I know a specific person loves me, but I keep calling them and they keep blanking my calls. Why are they doing this, Priya? Oh, I've been calling specific person for a month now, but they're not picking up my calls. Oh, specific person won't take me out on dates. And I've had so many conversations with him about how dating is really important to me, but he just won't do it. And what you're not understanding here is that your specific person is always going to reflect back to your assumptions, which means you can have all the conversations you want with them. You can call them 50 times a day if you need to. But if your assumption says, my specific person is not ready for commitment, my specific person doesn't love me, my specific person is a player, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, guess what? Your specific person is going to continue to reflect this back to you. They're going to continue to ghost you or to treat you disrespectfully because your specific person always has to prove to you your assumption. They have to play the role of your negative assumption. This is also where I want to shine light on. Sometimes people will say, well, I've been affirming and I'm seeing movement with my specific person. They've been engaging with me more, but I need to know our relationship status. I'm going to have the talk with them, Priya. I'm going to sit them down and say, are we boyfriend and girlfriend yet? And here's the thing about that. Again, if you haven't yet instilled a new assumption by saturating your subconscious mind with a new story that implies your end, if you don't have a new assumption that says me and my specific person are in a happy, committed relationship, you are setting yourself up for failure, because your specific person can only reflect back to you your assumption. Meaning, if you still have an assumption that says, well, I'm not sure if they love me, or a specific person is not ready for a relationship, or a better way of saying this is, if your new story that implies your end is not yet the dominant story within you, then don't go to your specific person in the 3D and ask them, hey, what's our relationship status? And try to force it. It's a waste of time, because they're going to reflect back to you the dominant story that's within you, or the negative assumptions that you haven't yet changed. So if you have an assumption that says, well, he's not ready for commitment, but you're in the 3D trying to force him to commit to you by saying, hey, what are we? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend yet? Guess what? You're going to get bad news from them. They're going to say to you, hey, I'm not ready. I'm confused. I'm not sure if I want this. And the only reason why they are saying this to you is because you haven't yet changed your negative assumptions about them. This is why it's a waste of time to beg them in the 3D through action, to constantly try to get them to meet up with you, or to constantly call them, or to constantly have conversations with them to try and get them to see your point of view. It is all a waste of time. If you haven't changed the way that you see yourself up in here in your mind, if you don't have a high self-concept, if you don't know that your worth and value, if you haven't changed the way that you see yourself in relation to your specific person in your mind, meaning you don't yet have a new assumption that is in your favor, any action that you take in the 3D to try and force and manipulate your specific person to commit to you or to marry you is a waste of time. Again, I will repeat, they can only reflect back to you your current assumption. So if you are somebody right now who is in that chasing energy, and you will know if you're in that chasing energy, because if you're trying to force something in the 3D with your specific person through conversations, through stalking them, through constantly calling them, trying to get them to acknowledge you, you're in chasing energy. And what you want to understand there is that they can't change if you haven't changed your assumption. So stop with the chasing, stop with trying to force things or hammer things into place in the 3D through action. Equally, if you are somebody right now who is begging your specific person to be with you, if you're constantly seeking attention from them in the 3D, you're constantly messaging them or trying to manipulate them into talking to you, you absolutely want to stop this behavior, because again, you want to remember that your specific person can only reflect back to you your current assumption. And if we were to take a step back for a second, the only reason why you would be chasing your specific person in the 3D or begging them in the 3D is because you have a negative assumption. Right? A negative assumption that says SP doesn't love me, SP doesn't want to be with me, he's not ready for commitment. Because if you did have a positive assumption about them, such as my SP is madly and deeply in love with me, I'm the love of their life, we're in a happy, committed relationship, you would never chase or beg in the 3D, because you would feel like it's already done and you're already the version of you that has it. So you would never be chasing them. So if you are chasing them, that's a tell, right? This is not from a place of judgment. This is not about shaming yourself or condemning yourself. This is just about being aware of what's going on. Anytime you are chasing or begging, that's an alarm bell to say, right now, my negative old assumption is what is running the show. The negative assumption that says SP doesn't love me, SP doesn't want me, and that's why I'm trying to control things in the 3D. I'm trying to force things in the 3D. You absolutely want to stop this right now. And instead, you want to practice being in flow state. Now, what do I mean by flow state? I simply mean that in the 3D, you just want to make peace with what is. And I know that might be really challenging, because you feel like if SP doesn't talk to me, then I'm going to lose them. That's not true. Remember that SP can only reflect back to your assumptions. So firstly, you want to remind yourself of the basics of how manifestation work, that ultimately your specific person is always going to reflect back to you your dominant stories or your assumptions. So from there, you want to practice just making peace with the 3D, meaning if SP is not picking up your calls, if they are ghosting you, if they are blanking you, make peace with it. Stop trying to force things in the 3D. Just make peace with it. You can't change a script that's already been written out for that specific movie. Instead, you are going to select a different movie. Instead, you're going to select a different version of your specific person by thinking as if you are the version of you that is in a loving, committed relationship with your specific person through affirmations. You're going to saturate your subconscious mind with these affirmations so that these new affirmations become the dominant story within you. That is going to be your practice and your goal. Because when the new story that implies your end becomes the dominant story within you, this is when you will manifest the version of your specific person that you desire. Remember, your subconscious mind must produce proof to you in the 3D of the dominant story you are telling. So you're going to live in your imagination through affirmations. You're going to live in your desired reality. You're going to practice being the version of you that has your specific person through affirmations. And then in the 3D, you're going to make peace with everything. You're going to stop resisting your specific person by calling them 20 times, trying to get them to pick up your calls, trying to get them to meet you, having conversations with them like every single day about why they should be in a relationship with you. You're going to drop all of that. Now, let's talk a little bit about flow state, because flow state is to do with how you operate in the 3D. So firstly, what you want to understand is that chasing and begging your specific person in the 3D repels them, it pushes them away simply because you have negative assumptions about them that they're going to reflect back to you. Now, the opposite of that is flow state. Flow state simply means that you're going to live in your imagination. You're going to live in the end in your imagination by thinking as if you're the version of you that is in a loving, committed relationship with your specific person. And then in the 3D, you're going to make peace with everything. You're not going to push against anything. You're going to make peace with everything. You're going to stop begging your SP, stop calling them, stop harassing them. Instead, you're just going to make peace. When you make peace with all of this and you don't try to force anything in the 3D, you are in flow state. And flow state allows you to embody being the version of you that has your specific person. This means that your thoughts and your actions are now aligned. Because what some people do, and this is a trap, is they'll begin to affirm, me and my specific person are in a happy, committed relationship. But then in the 3D, they're having conversations with their specific person, trying to convince their specific person to be with them. They're calling their specific person 50 times a day. They are not practicing being in flow state. They're doing the opposite. And so what you want to practice moving forward is focus on your affirmations so that you instill a new assumption that implies you're the version of you that has your specific person. Because remember, your specific person always has to reflect back to you the assumptions you hold within you. And the way that you navigate the 3D is by practicing to be in flow state. That means you stop resisting things in the 3D. When you resist, you're not in flow state. Resist means you're chasing, you're begging, you're trying to convince them in the 3D. Stop doing all of that. Instead, just make peace, right? Make peace from the knowingness that they must conform once the new story that they are madly and deeply in love with you and in a happy, committed relationship with you becomes the dominant story within you. You don't have to lift a single finger in the 3D. They will conform, they will come to you simply because you have saturated your subconscious mind with a new story that implies your end. And in the 3D, you practice being in flow state, you practice making peace with everything. Now, there are some exceptions to this. So for example, if you are experiencing abuse from your specific person, you absolutely do not want to tolerate that. Absolutely remove yourself from the situation and make sure that you are safe. Prioritize your safety. But minus that as an exception, you just want to go with the flow in the 3D. Allow them to come to you. You don't need to force or manipulate anything. And this doesn't mean that you don't get to speak your truth, because maybe there's things that you want to share with them. You absolutely get to do that. But you want to check in and make sure that it's truly coming from a place of, I'm sharing my truth for me versus I'm sharing my truth because I'm trying to get you to change your mind. Because then you're back to chasing and begging. That's not flow state, right? So you can have a conversation with your SP to say, hey, this is not okay for me. I don't really appreciate this. This isn't going to work for me. But as long as you're doing it from a place of, I'm sharing my truth for me. I'm not trying to convince you of anything, because I understand that in order for you to show up the way that I prefer, I have to saturate my subconscious mind with a new story that implies my end, right? So from the awareness that you know they're going to conform simply because you're instilling a new assumption about them. You know that that is ultimately what is going to allow them to change, and it has nothing to do with what you're saying or doing in the 3D. So by all means, go share your truth, share with them what is and what isn't okay, as long as you are doing it from a place of you're doing this for you versus you're trying to change them. Big difference between the two. One is flow state, you're doing it for you. The other one is chasing and begging, where you're trying to control and manipulate in the 3D. So you just want to be aware of the two. So I hope this video has helped shine some light on how to stop chasing and begging your specific person in the 3D by practicing to be in flow state. And more than anything, you want to remember that your specific person is always reflecting back to you your assumptions. So that always needs to be your primary focus. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Mwah.